All right, from essentially nothing to 125 to 287. Here's the spike in energy impact the moment QuickTime is turned on. So I just turned on the computer. It is not 5:30 a.m. It is 8:30. This computer is 3 hours behind. Energy impact is here. It has spiked significantly. It is QuickTime at 300, 311. Okay, temperature averaging 124, and exhaust. The fan is off because it is at 0. Okay, that should be the way it should stay that way. So QuickTime is 307.9, again significant. So this is what I want to document. Last night, again 3 hours behind. This computer is 3 hours behind, but if I go by the time here at 6:16, just watching YouTube videos with only activity monitor open and Safari running and Finder open. RPM is 1208. Okay, temperature is 129. There's RPM of 1200. I'm gonna close that. That's 6:15. Close that. At 6:30, RPM is 1200 again. Temperature is 120. Close that. At 8:14, 8:15, RPM is 0. Temperature is, I think I'm seeing that as 100. Hold on. (109). Temperature is 109, RPM is 0. So this was at 8:15. The screenshot was taken at 8:35. RPM is 0. Okay. So RPM, when RPM shows up, is because I have a visitor, the man behind the screen. So 106 degrees Fahrenheit, still watching videos. This is at 8:35. Okay, RPM is 0. This one here is at 8:54. Still watching videos. Temperature is 113 degrees Fahrenheit. Height, no RPM. Right now, there is no RPM. At 9:18, again, no RPM. Temperature 108. Still later, at 9:38, RPM 109 degrees. Temperature 109, RPM is 0. Right now, temperature is at 154, but RPM is 0. Okay, so great big difference. Right now, 154 or 156 right now, RPM is 0. And Safari is not engaged, and there's no visible internet connection. Now here we are again, here I am again, and still continuing hours of watching YouTube, hours of watching YouTube videos last night. Temperature is 111. Time is 10:17. Again, still, oh, there's QuickTime at 3:11 energy impact. Preview is 6.6. So here I am again last night at 10:32, watching before the Vikings, and go up here, 108 degrees, RPM is 0. Now this here right now is going up. It's 162 degrees Fahrenheit, averaging 160 now, even though there's no RPM, but temperature has gone up. So that was the last. This is the first one, and I just showed the last of the screenshots from last night. So big difference, no RPM, temperature averaged around 100 degrees, just over 100 degrees. And the last screenshot, I believe, is this one here. And it was a few hours from 6 o'clock to 10:32. Temperature was at 108 degrees, 0 RPM. Okay, so 0 RPM is where it should be when watching YouTube. 0 and around 100 degrees in temperature, not the way it is right now, and not the way it usually is with the excessive RPM. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, here I have App Store says there's 5 updates which I cannot update because the computer will not permit it. So I'm going to go here and say stop recording. I'm going to say the end, and I'm going to stop recording now. It's 171. Oh, and there we go, RPM. RPM just kicked in a few seconds ago. So I'm going to stop recording. Stop.